I'm laughing about myself though because I was like, should I react to Swim? But I watched it. I know it. Should I react to I mean, of course, I'm always honest. I'm always saying, hey guys, I know that song. I know that video. Let's react to Hooligan at 2.0. Here we go. Peace guys and welcome back to a new video. My name is Romy and today I have another reaction. Oh, what is that? What was that? Oh. Peace guys and welcome back to a new video. My name is Romy and today I have another reaction for you guys here. Today we react together to BTS 2.0. I know, I know Swim. So, but I didn't watch this video. I only know this part with that magazine of Iron. This is all I want to know. So, let's react together to 2.0. Here we go! I know I'm a number one. Number two, okay, accepted. Is that a lolly? Forget it. I was a businessman. Ah, this face! This face. Every time when I'm scrolling to Instagram, I was this face. Repost. I was like, don't. Just think about the video of my sister and me. We made jokes about us. Whoa! Whoa! This people! Oh! Oh! Wow! Don't stop. Go! Oh! Where are the people in the background now? They were too afraid. They left now. This is too much for me. Let's leave. Before they will kick us. This is something I will never understand, why always the sex cells have to has to be inside a music video. If I would be an artist, I would slap everyone like, this is my body, fuck it. If you want nipples, Google them. Don't use my nipples. Oh. Oh. What? What? Oh. Oh. My face is so disgusting. Like popcorn. Pop like popcorn in the toilet paper. In Corona time, toilet paper was gold, okay? They all killed each other for toilet paper. What? Excuse me, can we talk about Chimney's moves, please? Ah! Candy. I want candy. Hey. What's going on here now? Ich glaube, die haben es kaputt gemacht. Das ist voll nicht fair. Don't destroy the music. That is not good. Now we want to react to Hooligan. Let's put it inside one video. Okay? Plan change. Oh my god. Oh, Becky is screaming at me. Not so loud. I'm old. This video contains flashing lights and strobing visual effects that may not be suitable for viewers with photosensitive epilepsy or light sensitivity. So if you have problems with lights or visual effects, like the strobing effects, so you should look away now. Oh fuck, I smoked too much. Sometimes it's hard to be handsome. Hide your face.
Watch this beat go, we hooligan. We pop out, we acting a hooligan. Hooligan. Watch this beat go, we hooligan.
Excuse me? If you will release this picture, I will fight you! I will fight you! They're waving at me, they're so friendly! Oh, okay, thank you. Watch this beat go, we hooligan. We pop out, we acting a hooligan. I'm sure this ha 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 part was really hard to sing. My sister's always trying it. That just sounds weird. Love you, Selena. Ja. What? I don't know what kind of sense this is now. Okay. Whoa, Jim Beam. Careful. My heart. I'm old, okay? We all know you look sexy, but my heart, okay? I'm old. I'm hard on medicine, okay? My heart can... You guys told me I cannot take myself serious. Lulu, is that Lulu? This reminds me so hard. I mean, I think we should describe of a tree, so where they're coming from. This microphone is just parts of a tree. Later plans. I can pay. Yeah, why are you guys slapping me so rude now? I mean... That's good. I mean, I like how they created the music video with the colors. That's really, really cool. What's going on now? Swim! Swim! Water falling off your skin! I don't know, I cannot change it now. We have to react to it. I think that's a sign. Oh, the shoes I would never wear because my foot are too fat. they would break the shoes. That's perfect. Oh, Jack Sparrow. I told you so hard on. I'm sick medicine. No, the only thing I took was for the pain. It's the only medicine I took. I'm making a lot of jokes about myself. So imagine I'm inside this music video. Schwim, schwim. In Germany, you say to swim, schwim, schwimmen. So schwim, schwim. I'm German fish. Schwim, schwim. I see myself down. I imagine I'm inside this music video. No, joke. The water is nice. I'm stunning. Stunning. Yeah. I think this is describing very good emotions of Dive, or she's crying. But no one is here. That's very interesting because she always sees people and then they're gone. Desire describes very well desire. With you. That's a bad idea, don't jump. She's not here. Why she's here? Or she's here? Right. That was BTS. And now I want to talk about everything. This is what I'm always doing. I'm always talking about the kind of thoughts, vibes I got. To swim. And to the album, I uploaded a video a few weeks ago. I was sitting inside my car and I talked a little bit about it. So you can watch this video if you want. So there are a few opinions I'm having and I had, and of course there are still more now. But there are things I can still repeat again. So let's start. HOOLIGAN and 2.0. But 2.0 you saw a lot that is brand new, is a lot, a big theme too. And of course I'm always saying it, and I said it by face, I said it by muse. You always have to listen to the whole album that you can understand everything. So you need every song. It's like playing a puzzle that you can understand what the whole picture means or what should come out or what they want to describe. There's one thing I want to say what made me very sad, and I will say it because I think it is important. Jimmy wrote by the album, I think it was a little message, and he wrote something like this, like, please help me to find a way like this. I mean, of course, understandable after the military. I mean, they were solo. Then after the military, being right now an artist is hard. I said it by the tracklist video. First, they were created to be artists. The debut time. So they were created to be artists. And of course, they only knew how it is to be an artist. Like by Benny the Ink Machine, what I said a lot. Benny and the others who were created by Henry only for the showbiz, for the spotlight. Henry decided to leave. And Benny and the others felt lost. They were mad, angry, heard it.
I got a million memories of agony and pain sent down the drain like all the other drafts. You thought you really got away, but now it's time to pay. It's judgment day, you'll have the final laugh. Now the ink is running fast to say a prayer and hope you last, 'cause it's a hell of a show. And you're in the front row, heaven welcome home. You've been away for far too long. As the curtains finally close, you'll see the result of what you chose. Did it have to go this way? Maybe if you'd only stayed, all this tragedy could have been prevented by...
This is, of course, a feeling and a normal process how they felt while in the military. Because it felt like a big thing was gone, of course. Of course, for the solo projects, it was the same. There were members, they needed it, like RM. I'm sure he needed it to have time for himself, to write his own music for himself again, that he can create something for him again. Only to think about others, only my music, me and my music. I'm a genius songwriter and a genius musician, and of course I'm sure he needed this on the other side. But it has nothing to do with that he didn't want to be a part of BTS, or he's not proud of it to be a part of BTS. But you have to see it as the artist side of this single person. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he was always the leader. He always had to look for everything. That's a big weight on his shoulders. And finally, he got the chance, my music, only my music. So I think that he needed that on the other side. Of course, there were members, for them that was hard. And then after they came out, and then they had to go to the military, and then they were soldier. And then after they came out of the military, now idol. And now it's this weight harder on their shoulders to be perfect. And now think about it, to create an album. And I'm sure they came out and they knew, on this and this time, the album has to be released. Are You Sure came, that. They had no time to breathe in or breathe out. I watched this documentary, and I'm an honest person. I saw how lot and how hard they struggled. And actually, I need 7 people, they needed a pause. They needed time to breathe in or breathe out, that they actually needed. Look for your health, guys, and I mean it serious. While this documentary, I saw a lot that for my opinion, you didn't saw a lot how BTS really worked on this album. I saw more this going global. Now I'm coming to Machine Gun Kelly, Vampire Diaries. This statue, this figure of a museum, and he described himself as this figure because he's an artist, and he described himself as an artist through art in a museum. So BTS is a big figure in a museum with so much weight on their shoulders for their country. BTS is a big reason why K-pop went global. They did it with their mother language. This is my opinion. This is not an attack. This is only how I'm seeing it. And this whole more English, global. I was mad. I watched this because I thought, they're Korean, okay? And with their Korean culture and with their Korean language, they did it that so many people loved them, appreciated them, accepted them. Why people accept you as an artist? Not because of your nipples or your body. It is because the messages you're sharing. The image of an artist is the message you're sharing as a singer, the lyrics you're writing. Now we're coming to this. I said by saturation Polaroid, I talked about it. We don't know what is going on behind. Yeah, man. We don't know what is going on behind the scenes, what is going on behind this camera. And by Polaroid Showbiz, you saw that the manager gave a sign, and they are standing on this dead bodies of their fans. So fans are only seeing what the artist is doing. So everything what BTS is saying and how they're moving and what they're doing now is like, this is their image. But sometimes there are people that are telling them how they have to be. There are people that are telling them this is how you have to move, this is how you have to wear, this is what you have to say, this is what you have to do. And people that are taking BTS. Why? Because of this, what is going on now. And that is the image what BTS has now. Oh, they only want clicks. Oh, they only want clicks. Okay, guys, stop. Do you know what is going on behind this smile and behind these cameras? Stop attacking people you don't know. And they had to go through a lot. Since they started to debut, they had to push away so many emotions. They had to push away so many things. This is how I see how they're treating themselves. You have to be perfect for the fans. Jimin said by Rolling Stones interview, our fans are our weakness. That's interesting. Now I'm coming back to the debut time. When you start to debut, you will be trained to love, to do everything for fans. So what we would do everything, guys. For what? We would do everything. Love. And for the love of the fans, they're ready to do everything. With everything, I mean everything. Going on diets, cannot sleep, overthinking, too hard to themselves. He said he is not a perfectionist. There are two kinds of perfectionists. There's two kinds of perfectionism. And you know what? I am a perfectionist. I am a perfectionism. Hi. There's nothing wrong with it to be like this, because there's a reason. There's a reason why you are like that. Do you understand? They are ready to do everything. So the fans are a weakness. And this is not an attack, guys. This is only a fact. That they are ready to do everything for this, for your love, to feel good enough, to get this kind of words, wow, you're awesome. Wow, that was awesome what you did. Because they always got this feeling, it's so good. Better, 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 better. It's a lot of weight. And it's a lot of weight BTS had to wear. It's like a backpack full of weight and ballast after they left the military. While they were in the military, I'm sure there were this kind of emotions and fears like, what if we will be forgotten? What if they left us or whatever? And now we're coming to the next point, what made me sad. Yoongi. He said, music trends will change. Okay, guys, I didn't know that music has something to do with a trend. I mean, a trend is something you will love and like for a short time. If I would be an artist, I didn't want to be a trend. I'm not interested in that to be a trend. I'm not interested in this. I make music. I started to release songs. Not because I want to be fame or whatever or attention. I did it for myself. And if I would be an artist, I want to be honest. For me, it is important to be honest. I want to share messages, the truth, how I'm feeling, what I want to share, what I want to say. And for this, I want to use music. So music is a language everybody can understand and is connecting. So music has nothing to do with a trend. And this is, I wish BTS will forget this, because I think that the music they always did, was never a trend. It was something they created for forever. People feeling connected with and listening to the songs, and they're like, wow, I feel understood. This is what made BTS. 7 people, they created something big with music, with every message they shared, with every story they told. This is BTS. So I'm not mad at BTS, I'm worried. I'm worried about them, because for me they seem a little bit lost. This is how, understandable. They had to go through a lot, and they had to do, they had to release something. And of course there was this, if we would be forgotten, and there was the company who said, hey, release. For my opinion, they needed more time. The songs are not bad. The songs are really not bad. But what's making me worried is how they seeing themselves and how they're describing a few things, and like this music is a trend. Yoongi, no. Your music, you guys created was never a trend. It was something big, awesome, beautiful. What created you guys is BTS, and together with your fandom. And it was connecting. It is connecting. Your messages you're sharing is connecting. This is what is creating you guys as artists. Not your nipples. Not how often you will show your body. Your bodies and your faces will change, but what will never change is what you guys created. And this is something what will stay forever. Your messages. And that is the image you guys creating as artists. So forget this trend thing, because you guys were always awesome, and I really appreciate your music and the lyrics you're writing. So it's really not bad. It has nothing to do with that it is, it's absolutely understandable and absolutely okay to try new things, like a new music style or new music genres. That is absolutely okay. But I'm worried about them, about their health and the situation, what is going on now. And they really had to go through a lot. Now going back to this thing, how they treated themselves. Like, better, more, harder. Ignoring emotions, pushing away, ignoring my health issues, ignoring. Because I have to be better. And that's making me really, really worried. So I don't see BTS as a trend, but so many people outside this world doing it now. And this is not an attack, this is a little knock. A little knock. Guys, think about it. What you had to go through for BTS. What made you feel like we are BTS? What made you feel like, yes, this is the kind of lyrics and messages we want to share? Like this yes moment. This is what is describing us as a team. Think about it. You don't have to be a trend. You don't have to. A trend is something people have a lot, really, really fast. Because a trend is something for short. A short time is interesting. But you guys are not like this kind of artists. Yeah, you guys are not like this. Absolutely no. So you can be proud of everything what you did. You can be proud of everything you survived and created. But don't lose yourself in this, I want to be better now, and manipulating, and more. Don't lose yourself. Think about it. What made you guys to BTS? What is describing BTS? What should describe BTS? Brand new is describing for me too, like this ballast and weight on the shoulders. We have to brand new, we have to be new. That people will not stop listening to our music, will not leave us. Maybe we could be too boring. Trend. Guys, you would never be boring for these people, believe me. Oh, I'm too dark now. Whoops. Believe me, all these people, they would never think about you that you're boring. And when people saying they're missing the old BTS, this has nothing to do with that they judging you or hating you guys. I mean, on the other side, it's understandable because they only knew that. And this is what they always, what gave them always strength and hope and a place they can be. So it has nothing to do with that they're judging BTS for that. This is only an opinion. But they have to understand that BTS, that they want to try something new, and that it is complicated if 7 heads, they, of course, while their solo projects, they tried something new and made experiments, so experimentated with themselves, what is matching me. So that's normal. That the 7 heads, they're having completely different mindsets and completely other different ideas. And this back to one team. So this is not easy. So not easy for BTS, and of course a little bit complicated. I really like this album. It's really not bad. What I want to say is that I'm only worried about it, what's going on around this album, like the promoting things, and that's making me worried. And the world tour was how they're treating themselves. That's making me worried. That's what I want to say. Because there's so much weight on their shoulders. We have to. We have to. I mean, for me, I said by the track list, I will stay by my opinion that this album is giving me Young Forever vibes. No, 29, I got the vibes like, oh, I don't want to grow the order. I will not change my mind. It's something else, but I will not change my mind. This is the vibes I'm getting, that they don't want to grow older. They were afraid of these changes the whole time. Since 2020, do we have to go to military or not? Changes. So they're only trying to become to swim to survive. That they will not drown. But on the other side, like Jimin said, I want to stay in the stream. I want to dive in the stream, in this desire. You saw it by this woman. There were people, but they were not really here. This was her desire, her wish. And of course for BTS too. But now we come to these changes. If you want to swim forward and the water is too strong, the waves are too strong, you can lose your energy and you can drown. The changes. Life can feel like this. So sometimes it's hard to move or swim forward. And I talked about this lighthouse. But a lighthouse is there that the boat or the driver of this boat can find his way back home. So they want to drive back home. The desire, the hearts want to be. So follow the lights. The lighthouse. I have to think about Afraid of the Dark of Motionless in White. He tried to escape from this darkness and he tried to reach this light, the sun. Now I know I don't have to do this alone. A creature that found a home. I really like the song. It's gothic, so if you will watch this song, maybe there are people, they will not like it because it's goth. But I really like Motionless in White, and a few days ago I listened to Break the Circle. And there was this part too that he described, I mean, Moshe White described himself as a creature always, and he walked alone. And by break the circle, it's about manipulating and toxic relationships. So through these toxic relationships, like friends, family, or whatever, you started to treat yourself really, really bad, like manipulating. So it's time to break the circle. But I got this vibe, so like the whole time I fought alone, I fight it alone the whole time with all these emotions, the fears, and this darkness. And then comes afraid of the dark. And like, finally this creature found a home. You pulled me from the dark. I like this. And this is the kind of emotions BTS had to go through for a very long time. What I mean with that, being lost. Because they lost a lot and they had tried to swim forward with these changes, but these waves were too strong, so I can only dive in my emotions in this dream world I want to be. So, the fans, the music, the stage, and BTS. They promised that they would come back. Brand new. But you guys are not a trend. You are much bigger and better. I'm saying this and I have to think about Jimina's words like, please help me to find the right direction, the right way. And I'm saying it because I mean it on a good way. And I really love music and I appreciate them. I mean, I know you don't want to hear that. I know Youngblood is a theme. I don't think that Youngblood is attractive. I feel inspired. For me, as a songwriter, and I'm making music now too. It feels really weird to say this, I'm making music. I'm feeling inspired by Youngblood, Falling in Reverse, Emotionless in White, and more. So this is only a person I'm feeling inspired to. And Idols is an album I had to think a lot about. And Polaroid, Death or Glory. And I talked a lot about it. And I have to think about it. I have to think about Polaroid and this album Death or Glory, Showbiz, Sad Generation, I reacted to, and Youngblood Idols. So it was a great decision to take Polaroid with him on this tour because it matched really good. And this is matching really good to that too. What I'm trying to say, what I tried to explain. Yeah. By my song Dead Silence and Bleeding Rose belong together. Bleeding Rose is inspired by my tattoo, and the thorns are protecting the flower. Because there's this part in my song, Be Quiet. You saw it here. There's the rose, the makeup rose because of my tattoo. And there's this part with Be Quiet, Beautiful Rose. No, what's this Be Quiet, Beautiful Rose? This Be Quiet, Beautiful Rose should describe the thorns. So should describe protection. So you're protecting your pain. And I talked a lot about it by the Face album too. And this is what they did. They're pushing away so many emotions. And they're trying to protect this beautiful flower. A flower garden needs a gardener. A flower garden needs a gardener, so a person who's making you bloom and giving you light. So the sun, warm hugs, good days, and rainy days. So winter will be over, spring will come. Really interesting that the album came out spring. Describing really good emotions, why I did this freebies, what I did and put it inside this freebies, this flowers and butterflies. What should I describe? You survived all these hard times. Now you can bloom. The good times, the good days will come. Winter will be over, spring will come. I really love Spring. That's my absolutely favorite song of BTS since a very, very long time. And I talked always a lot about this scene of Jimin of this BTS word game. He started to dance to the song of Butterfly on the outside, headphones in his ear, and he started to dance, and he was like, oh, and then he realized, oh, it was a dream world. So it's describing it really, really good, the emotions of this album too on the other side. I know I have to repeat this again, but there was this video of BT21 what attacked me a very long time ago, and it was Jimmy, who, how should I describe it? He had this nightmare that the members will leave, and he gave more than his best that the members will not leave. But on the other side, he made little mistakes, and he felt like, oh, I messed up. What if they will leave now? So not every member, and I think it's matched really good, not every member was happy about the solo projects. So while their debut time was, and I have to talk about Jimmy now, I'm sure that that was his place. He felt holded because, of course, he decided to debut and he left a lot. And BTS was his strength and something that gave him strength and a place like home, like safe. And it was hard for him to be solo. You saw a lot that he missed the members a lot always. And it felt really, the members are not here. That's really weird. You know what I mean, guys. So, of course, there were members, they needed it, and there were members, they missed it a lot. A merry-go-round. It's describing, a merry-go-round is like a carousel, merry-go-round, it's like by an amusement park, and bemused and like crazy. Jimin talked about it. He described this amusement park, this feeling of being excitement. What you hear in this album too, like by this, how should I describe it? Knock knock, here, let's have fun together. Now we are back, so let's enjoy it. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. But on the other side, there's so much desire, and I missed a lot. If you're looking and checking deeper, there's so much I missed a lot the whole time. And I wanted that so hard back the whole time. And actually, they went through a really hard time. And they don't want to lose this. So if you look deeper and closer inside these lyrics, it's actually really sad. We have to create us new. We are back. Boom. We were afraid that people will forget us, and what if we will come back and everything is gone? We don't want to lose everything again. This is not what we want. You miss to be an artist. But we were diving inside this desire the whole time, missing the whole time. But we have to be better, 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 better. And boom, we are back. So please don't forget us. We are back. Please don't let us go again. So I talked about it that that silence and Bleeding Rose belong together. That silence is about protecting your fears and emotions. You push them always away. Knock, knock, let me inside. In this lonely room you're trying to hide, you don't have to fight alone. Bleeding Rose should describe too these fears and cowards and to be afraid and all these emotions you pushed away to protect yourself. People hurted you, treated you really bad. So now you're treating yourself really bad. People attacked you in a physical and way. You always had to fight alone. And by everything for clicks, it should describe that feeling to be good enough. I always had to be good enough. I grew up in music. I always had to be good enough. So my grandfather was a big reason. He was a singer. He had his own band and he performed. And he was sick. I was born and never got the chance to see him performing. And always when I performed for him as a child, he was smiling. And for my father, was never good enough. He played on YouTube songs and said, "Sing right now, right now." But I don't know the song right now, right now. In restaurants, sing, sing, sing. I had this kind of daydreamings, like if I would stand on stage and he would watch me in the TV, and then he would say, "I'm proud of you. This is my daughter." But even song was never good enough. So this song should describe manipulation, this feeling not to be good enough, and masks you creating to be good enough, that finally people will love you, accept you, but you're ready to give up yourself for all this. So these are my 3 songs I released for now. So they're matching, they belong together. This is matching here really, really good. Don't die, flower, don't die. This is the kind of vibes I'm getting in this album. Of course, there's still more I could talk about, but I have to end this video now because I don't feel so good. I have this feeling everything is feeling a little bit like merry-go-rounds. Because my health is not really in a good position since month. So I have to make a cut here now. Of course, this will be not the last video. There is more I could talk about. But now I have to make a cut because I don't feel so good. With that, I will end this video. Don't forget, love yourself, accept yourself, give love, because there's enough hate in this world. And you'll see us the next time. BTS, be proud of you. Don't be so hard to yourself. Yeah. And I hope you're not misunderstanding me or only mean it in a good way. So, the sun and the moon, they need each other to shine bright. I'm hungry.